Yo!
What's up?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome.
Anyway.
Another episode of...
Is it an episode?
Sure.
Okay. Anyway, Chan, JD, we have friends with us.
Hello. How you guys doing?
Matt.
And Matt.
Hey! Hi, everybody.
And
And Mr. Brian, of course.
yeah.
Maybe we should start calling these chapters.
Chapters.
I think
Ooh.
Recipes.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
Very
Ooh.
good. Very good.
Recipe number 200.
We're not there yet. Definitely getting there. Hello, chat. Hello, guys.
Chat
Hi,
squad.
everybody.
Hello, Toy Mafia, PF Ferguson 19, and
Yeah.
Master Skinny Toys.
Benny.
And
Vincent.
Paul Rossi
And
just-
Paul.
Mr. Rossi.
Paul.
And Paul.
Hey there, Paul. How you doing?
Hey, Paul's over here now.
So, is everybody working on stuff tonight?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Getting into it. So Matt, what are you working on since you were like, oh yeah?
I'm basing Space Marines. So I have a proprietary technique that I use using cork board and marine bases, and I make them look like rocks. Like rock.
Oh,
Oh,
Rock.
there you
Rocks.
somewhere.
Wait,
It's in
what?
there.
There.
What's
What's
that
that in
mean?
front of your camera, Matt? Is that like a plastic cup?
I don't know. That's
Is
like
that
a
lens flare?
Oh, it's a glare.
Oh,
Is
that's
it?
fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
Hey,
I'll see
no,
if I
don't mess
would.
with it. Your microphone's great. Don't mess around.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, you're going to fuck them all up.
Yeah. I'm fucking
I think the correct term is water pipe.
Ah,
water
yeah.
pipe. I'm past those days. I just straight inject it right into my penis.
You just take a
Oh,
beer
There
can
you
and
go.
All the kids
crush a
do
beer
it.
can and poke a couple holes in it and throw it right
Yep.
on
Mike,
Marijuana leads to carpentry, kids.
top. Yeah. Oops.
Mike, what are you working on tonight?
I got two of these guys.
Oh,
Nice.
These are my action figure customs. I've been having them on my desk forever. I was gonna wait until I got the body and some kind of plan going, but I'm just gonna paint them. I haven't painted
Cyclops.
anything in a long time, so.
you always got to start somewhere.
Yep.
Very cool. Brian, what are you working on tonight?
I'm gonna open some Mandos. I got a Django here.
Nice.
Ooh.
No spreadsheets for me. I got the Loyalist guy.
Yeah.
I have my filing system with Black Series. See,
Very
this
nice.
is great. They put the pictures on the side. Everybody was giving them shit, but it's great because if you just accumulate and don't open, at least now you know which ones you're looking for.
Your library.
And I do have a Beskar Mando here that I might open as well,
Ooh.
even though I have the figure arts right there in front of me. But
Do you want to do
I don't
some comparison? Is that what
Nah.
you're? Nah.
This isn't no sit down Saturday. There's no comparisons going on here. I'll leave that for the pros. I do like making a nice graph though. Oh, maybe that's what I'll do is I'll track how many people are stopped supporting the Razor Quest.
That's a good.
Inquiring minds want to know. What's up, Russ? Welcome to the chat, buddy. Welcome to the
Hey,
show.
Russell.
Hi, Russ.
Don't
Paul's
get
working.
moist.
What's up, Russ?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's right.
On a project too. He's gonna either make a throne, inventory Lego, which I thought he had already gotten rid of,
Hmm.
No, he still has a bunch of it.
or start his next display.
What's up,
Hi.
Eric?
Hi.
What's up? What's up? What's
So I think that like the question at hand is, what are you working on? Mr.
Well,
Most important.
my original plan didn't work out so well.
Fell through. Womp womp.
Yeah. I think it's a little cold for primer, and what I was gonna do is kind of fucked. now that I tried to prime it outside.
It'll
Ugh,
clean.
that's the
It'll-
fucking worst.
Yep, it's all splotchy and parts of it won't stick. So either that or I just need to clean whatever I'm priming better. But
It's probably the cold. The
Yeah.
cold is probably your nemesis in this situation, JD, unfortunately.
but yeah, I'm gonna
Have to choose from something we already primed.
yeah. So I'm gonna do this guy tonight for my own personal how well he's showing up.
Is that the alien from Alien Enemy Mine? Was it?
No, it looks like
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it kind of does.
yeah.
Zombies.
Louis Gossett Jr. Was that the one?
Yeah.
Yep.
it's
And attractive Quaid brother.
yeah, this is a weak way. So I'll have her do some dreadlocks and then I'll probably drill it out and
Glue them on.
glue him into the back of his head there and
Oh wow, rooted hair.
yeah. So
I got a bunch of extra NECA Predator heads that I've been waiting to do that with.
Nice. What are you going to use?
yes.
Oh.
Who, me?
No, Mike.
Oh.
I was
Oh,
wondering.
I was gonna steal the dreadlocks from the Predator heads and put them on Mythic Legion's heads.
Oh, I see.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Drew. What's up?
Sup, Drew?
So you're gonna do like transplants?
Yep.
Hair transplants?
Probably on an ogre or something. Make his back all hairy with those spikes or dreadlocks, whatever they are.
Okay.
What's
I'm
up,
gonna
Drew?
Yarn, glue, and thread. But that'll be later.
Yeah. We're not going to do that tonight. We're just going to give this guy a pretty paint job and go from there. That's pretty good.
I do want to say, Russ, the enemy mine still holds up.
Yes,
No
it
joke.
totally does.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
watch
That's
it.
that's an
Yeah.
underrated gem.
Absolutely.
I love those old sci-fi movies.
So
What?
I'm just trying
What's the
to.
matter?
These guys have like regular eyes. Some of them have black eyes. What do we want to do?
I don't
Do we
know.
want to make me cross-eyed or not?
Weak way. Anybody have an opinion?
Oh, well, most everybody has like regular eyes.
Then just make them regular. If you have cross eyes when you're done,
Some
sorry.
of the
I'm kidding.
toys and some of the see, it's like 70-30. 70% of them have regular eyes, like human eyes, and 30% of them have black eyes. Well,
Black. I say black.
So you know how the Figure Arts Mandalorian gets a lot of shit for having a small head?
Yeah.
Well, this Django has a small head.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only head that should really get any shit in that Mandalore is that fucking Din Djarin fucking bald face. It's like my man got stung with bees and needs his EpiPen.
Aw.
That shit looks terrible.
Stung with bees.
it does. It looks really bad.
I don't think.
I hope that like in hand it doesn't look like that. I
Yeah.
think, I'm hoping that maybe it's just the angle of the shot because their fucking photographers don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, but let's be honest, JD. That was the best they got. Like that was they probably took 1,000 pictures and they're like, no, not this one, no, not that one. Like I think it's gonna look worse in hand. Like I'm sorry to be fucking Debbie fucking Downer, but let's be honest here.
You are Debbie Downer.
I am.
So, what are you starting with, by the way?
So I'm gonna do
He's
I'm-
base coated with what? Let's start that.
Well, I just primed him with the necrotic flesh
The army
because
painter
that's
spray paint.
the army builder stuff. Because that's what I had
Okay,
at the time.
that's fine.
I primed this like how many months ago?
A couple, few, many,
Yeah,
something.
So
Yeah.
So gonna start with some Bugman's Glow.
Bugman's Glow. Let's do it.
And we're gonna slop it in his eyes. Oh, my eyes!
Gross.
Not the face.
Bugman's Glow in the eyes.
So you're doing the eyes first.
Yep.
Why?
Because I'm gonna do things a little different this time. I'm gonna start with the stupid details, and then I'm gonna end with the.
Did you
Not
just put
so
that up his nose?
I
too?
just stuck it up his nose.
Interesting.
You hear that people are doing things different this time.
Sometimes
Flipping
you
the
gotta
script.
switch it up. Yep.
Not the same, but different.
And we're gonna
Switch it up.
flash it in his mouth here. Yep. Because
Just slopping it in there.
Slopping
Just getting
it
it
in
in there
there.
without
Blah, blah,
worrying
blah,
about
blah,
it.
blah.
Blah, blah.
take it all right now.
Gross.
Get holes here.
Wow.
Get it, girl.
That's the noise you're supposed to make.
Is it?
Who makes that noise?
I don't know. I just think you
Lionel?
Yes.
Huh.
I know.
I tried watching Thundercats, Brian.
Oh yeah,
Nope.
the old school one.
The old school one. Not for me.
No.
Now
Nope.
When?
What's
when
that?
did you try to watch
We got
it?
like
White Scar.
Probably about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, where? How you watch it?
On fucking YouTubes.
Oh, they have full episodes out there.
I saw enough that I needed to see.
Oh, I don't
So-
think you've seen enough.
But here's the thing. Do you have commercials?
What do you mean? When I watched it? No, it was just like clips.
This is what you're missing.
Oh,
You're
see.
missing the goods, man. You need the '80s commercials in between them, in little segments in the episode. It makes it worth it. I know this sounds silly, but it really changes it.
Okay. I just don't like the premise. I don't like the premise. I think the premise is kind of dumb.
But what about the message?
I mean, I like that song when Curtis Blow did it.
The song?
Yeah, the message. You've never heard the message?
What's the message? What am I missing?
It's what Ice Cube sampled in Today Was a Good Day.
Yep.
It was the backbeat of that. Don't push me, 'cause I'm close to the edge. I just might lose my head. Ha 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 ha.
That's Puff Daddy.
That was good.
No, that's the message. Curtis Blow.
The hell? Are you
That's
talking?
not.
You talking about music?
Dad.
Yes.
Oh.
I don't know what
Oh,
you're talking about.
Brian. Brian, sometimes you can be so obtuse,
I never got into
Like-
whatever that was.
like a triangle.
Like a triangle.
You know, you could also be acute like a triangle.
That's very true.
Well, Brian, I don't find your humor acute.
Oh, you don't?
Ah,
You
Uh,
find it isosceles?
Actually, no, that I'm lying. You're
it's
probably-
more rhombus.
More rhombus?
Yes. Welcome to ShelfGravy. We're here
Yeah.
with your geometry talk here on the Realm of Collectors channel.
Dude, I aced geometry in high school. I was all
So
with
did
the,
I.
with the three
So did
dots
I, and
and the
I'm
ergo
terrible.
and all that shit.
Yep.
Doing those proofs.
The Pythagorean theorem.
Mm-hmm.
Theorem?
Like I barely passed algebra.
Oh, I had to go to summer school for algebra, but geometry, I was like, I'm down with this triangle shit.
Dude, I got my whole football team through geometry. I used to hold court at the cafeteria early in the morning, get to school real early.
Yep.
People would be like, dude, I need help with geometry. I'm like, I got you, man.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like geometry, like being real good at geometry, would ever get you laid?
Mm,
I mean, I think it could.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, probably. Wait, what are you
Yeah.
putting on the eyes right now?
Cantor blue.
Cantor blue. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wonder that because I definitely feel like if you're like in college and you're like, I'm an astrophysicist, like I feel like there is a certain type of lady or fella who would be into that, and I feel like you could parlay that into, some late night rendezvous. But I don't know if geometry you could say the same thing.
No, I don't know, because there's some girls out there who are like, wow, he's like totally so smart. It's so hot.
Yeah, he knows
Did you see his?
he knows all the angles too.
Oh, Brink, yes.
Whoa.
There's the Brink that I know and love.
It's got Patoa So Ka. You remember that? That great
Yep.
tangent, was it tangent over angle or some crap like that? And
Yep.
the cosine and the sine.
The chat's just like, what the fuck is happening right now?
That's all right. JD and I were in the same math classes in high school.
Were you really in the same classes?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Math for dumbasses.
Yep.
No, but like literally the same classes? Like in the same.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys didn't hook up in high school? It was like whatever, like you went your separate ways, and then it's like,
We didn't even talk in high school.
that's wild.
Yeah,
That's
We
wild.
were both pretty shy.
I was very bad.
I would have totally humped the shit out of her. That's for damn sure.
Was there any of those? Was there that vibe, JD? Like, oh, I like this chick, but I don't have a cool ass beard.
He just
Say again.
He just put his headphones down real quick when you said that.
What you
Go ahead, you say it. You said it.
Were there any vibes like, oh man, like if only I had a cool ass beard, like I could muster the courage to talk to this lady, and maybe ask her out for a malted or something along those lines.
a what?
Oh,
A malted.
Yeah, malted. Like fucking Archie Cunningham. Come on.
Oh my. No, JD was busy.
He was busy?
He was a cute guy, so like there were all kinds of girls kind of like ladies in
Really?
waiting.
Fawning over him. Okay.
Yeah, like think about it. He was one of those cute skater guys. You know what I mean?
Were there any messages about JD written on the bathroom stalls of the ladies' room?
I don't know.
I hope not.
I tried to avoid the ladies' room. I got in trouble
I'm not
for
that
smoking
much
in
of
the
a whore,
bathroom,
okay?
so I just stayed out of the bathrooms. I got in school suspension for being caught in the bathroom with a cigarette.
I got smoking pot in the bathroom by one of the counselors. He's like, all right, I'll throw you up against the wall. I'm like, yeah, okay, there's no real way talking your way out of that.
So-
Yeah, like you're done.
So
Yeah.
there's nowhere in that old high school. There's no stalls that say like CC, Heart, JB, or anything like that.
No, I didn't think JD liked me when we were in high school.
Fuck that.
I thought he thought I was annoying. So
Uh-uh.
I never really said much around him, you know.
Isn't it just wild the way the world turns sometimes?
It really is. It really is. I think it's pretty
Girls
funny, actually.
I don't think he liked me.
Look, we're girls. That's how we are. All girls are like this. It's just a thing.
Can confirm.
Can't see, can confirm. This is actual information. It's just the way girls are.
Does anybody else have the Black Series Mando, like either here or in the chat? Because I mean the Django Fett, because I feel his legs are too short and his arms are too long.
We have it. It's right there. It's in
yeah,
here.
there's like 3 of them sitting here.
Mhm.
Him?
Yeah, that's the one.
I agree with you. I do.
Yes.
He's a little.
He's very stout.
Mm-hmm.
And his arms reach almost to his knees.
Yeah, it's odd, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he looks a little.
Out of proportion.
Yeah, something.
That's not
That's not
Tamara
right.
Morrison.
What's going on there?
Oh, a scourge.
What in the chicanery?
Who knows?
Exactly. Who knows?
Who knows?
All right. So yeah, I did the Bugman's Glow. I did the white. I used Cantor Blue and did like the outer parts of the iris and then dotted it with silver. And now I'm gonna do some Gulliman Blue glaze.
Okay. Blue
Oh.
glaze.
Matt, I want to get back to this Thundercats thing. Someone change the
Yes.
subject. So the message and the morals. You didn't give it enough time. You have to watch a full episode, and then you'll know
but
you learn something.
Brian, I don't remember the morals being any better or any worse than like if you want to talk about morals in a animated program, like come at me with some Cosby shit. You know what I mean?
Dude,
Like
Thundercats is Cosby with fur.
Oh God.
I'm serious. Like Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids had like a solid message, and it wasn't fucking space rats in space.
Look, you gotta look
Space
past the space rats. That's just to put asses in the seats.
Yeah.
Then
The
they
space
teach you
rats?
something. That's right. And then before you know it, you turn out to be a wholesome human being, and you didn't even fucking have to think about it. It just happens. Everyone should watch Thundercats.
Eyes?
For now, yep.
But you might be too old to begin the training.
I like
Maybe that's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like it.
Very cool. Yes.
So yeah, like I'm kind of doing this a little backwards from the way that I usually do it because I've been painting a lot of these fucking Cobra Commander heads, and this is how I'm doing them. So I'm like working with the fucking details and just
Blowing out from there.
just going out from there.
Well, let's see how it turns out.
Saves on layers and all that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
So what are you doing next?
So I am going to need this brush, some water. I'm going to use Dryad bark, and I'm going to start just base coating everything.
Cool.
So nice fine tip to get into and around all the details here.
Now, is this guy going to be like on a skiff or something, or are you filling out a display of?
I mean, eventually, yeah, I'll be filling out some
Tatooiners.
sort of display. Yeah, I mean, I have a bunch of bodies that I need to do some sculpting for these types of characters, but I could always just if and when I have the body done, I can always just throw it in the Jabba's palace for now.
I watch you do this, and it kind of freaks me. I shake so bad that I'm.
Well,
I do too.
Do you
I
really?
gotta stop every so often and just.
Yeah. That's fairly common, you know, especially when you're doing fine detail work. I find what helps me is if I you know, it's how I almost like prop my painting hand on my other hand, like with whatever I'm holding. So I kind of, you know, holding it like this and propping like this, kind of like if you can see what I'm kind of doing right here.
No, I can't. Hold on.
Yeah.
Maybe Brian will flip the camera.
I'm sorry.
Or not. He doesn't have to.
I was opening a box.
Okay, what are you doing?
So to like prevent that shake, like I'll grab whatever I'm painting in my hand and then like kind of,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm almost making like another stability for myself, especially
Right.
when it's like a super, like a little tiny fucking baby eyeball or something, you know. So you kind of, you know, I don't know if like I'm kind of, you know,
I can see it. Yeah.
folding my hand in and on itself, and I'm like steadying it like this, and then like even if you want to get even crazier, you can like put it up against like your desk or your painting surface and work like that. Yeah, I find that helps. You know, sometimes I have like a pot and a half of coffee and it's like not even 9 o'clock. So I'll go to paint and my hands will be shaking. It's like, oh, great. Fucking Michael J. Fox over here.
Man, coffee
That's
sounds great.
fucked up.
Almost wish I was off tomorrow. Drink some coffee right now.
Yeah, I love coffee. I do the same thing though. Like just too much coffee, it just shakes.
Yeah, right. So like if you're in a situation like that, you know, you do a little bit of extra stabilization, you know, and that'll right you. And sometimes like if the shakes are real bad, it's like I take a you know, I take a couple of minutes and I just kind of get up, move around, you know. And then if I come back and they're still bad, then I just say, okay, I guess I'm done for the day.
Yeah.
You know? But yep, that's my $2 tip for tonight.
Good advice.
It's good advice. Hey.
I try to brace my hand with whatever I can.
Yeah.
It definitely helps.
Yep.
I always put my hand down on something, you know. So it's very similar to what you're doing.
Of course, I work with a lot of stuff that's a lot smaller than, you know, people usually work with. So, you know, that you might have to adjust your grip, so to speak.
He looks like he has a superhero mask on right now.
Right.
Having whatever you're painting attached to a stick like JD does gives you a little handle. I mean, that helps immensely. I used to try to hold like the little figures that you paint, Matt, like just by the base.
Yeah, and it's
hands
hard.
will start cramping up and shit trying to hold it.
So I got this little device. It's like it's actually made for Warhammer stuff, and I can put my little dude in here, and it's like a little butt plug / handle that I can, you know, fit the figure in. You know, this kind of this moves, and then I have like a firm base that I can grab and then, you know, do my painting and whatever. The thing is with Warhammer shit, you're batch painting. Like I'm painting 10 dudes typically at a time, you know, so like I don't use that a lot because it's like it's like, okay, I base coated this guy, now I pull him out and I put the next guy in, you know, because I'll do like one color on my entire squad and then, you know, work from there. But yeah, so it's a little different if you're doing one-off type stuff. You know, if I'm doing like a unit leader or somebody that I want to have like a little bit more detail, I kind of, you know, I'll throw them in there. But yeah, just adjust your grip, take breaks as you need them. You know, it's a marathon, not a sprint. So, you know, like if you're just not feeling it or like your hands are shaking real bad for whatever reason, just you know, like
step away.
Yeah.
Step away.
You don't want it to stop. You don't want it to stop being fun.
Right. Well, that's what it should be fun first and foremost. But yeah. Oh, so you're going super dark, JD.
Yeah, this is my base.
So you're gonna start dark brown and then work your way towards.
Yeah, I got some greens and flesh tones and
Layers.
Layers, like a cake.
Mm-hmm. Or like an onion, you know.
Mm.
Onions aren't as tasty as cakes, I guess.
No,
I disagree. I'd rather have an onion than a cake.
I love onions.
wow.
I love cake more though.
I don't think
Yeah.
I've had cake in a long time.
I like a
Yeah.
nice carrot cake or a red velvet cake. Other than that, you can keep it. I'm all
Like-
set.
Brownies and vanilla ice cream. That's a good combo.
That's a classic.
I do a chocolate cake with peanut butter icing that everybody seems to like. But
Oh,
my
yeah.
favorite is spice cake. I love spice cake, which is kind of like a carrot cake.
Chan, you're actually an old lady at heart.
I am. Oatmeal raisin cookies.
Yeah,
spice
I'm
cake.
I'm in on the oatmeal raisin cookies.
Yep. I am far older than my years show.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, not a thing.
Spice cake is kind of like a carrot cake without the carrots.
Yeah, and it's
Like it has like the cinnamon and the nutmeg and the ginger and all that kind of stuff in it. It's basically like a yellow
And
cake sort of recipe with like all the spices in it.
but without any of the carrots or raisins, correct?
Or yes. No
Ew.
raisins, no carrots. It's just the cake without the vegetables and the fruit added to it.
Yep.
Do you still do the cream cheese frosting?
Yes, I actually, my preference is a whipped peanut butter icing on it.
Ooh,
You're always
kills
whipping
it.
peanut butter.
decadence.
Bad peanut butter. You get whipped.
Whipped.
You've been naughty peanut butter.
Wow.
Naughty.
Every time somebody says naughty and food in this, like referring to food in the same sentence, I think of Tommy Boy every fucking time.
Yeah, that's exactly the vibe I was going for.
That was a great movie.
You're a bad little pet. You're naughty.
Chris just jumped in the chat. He said, "Damn it, JD, don't wear out your hands before tomorrow."
Oh, I won't. They're always worn out, so
Chris going under the gun.
yes, sir.
Another round.
Nice.
Another round.
Yep.
That's my secret.
Yeah, I went from being off work for quite a while to building footing and concrete forms for the last couple of weeks, and it was quite the rude awakening.
Oh,
Haven't had any time to do any painting.
Yeah.
My ogre head kind of looks like the Green Goblin from Spider-Man now. Kind of like it.
Yeah, I go through phases where I can paint for a couple hours a day, or like when I have free time. And like just lately, I've just been in this rut where I'm just like not even motivated to come down here. It's just like, ugh. And when that happens, I try not to force it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yep. Totally relate.
We got a kitchen remodel we got going on too, so there's that going on.
Yep.
I'm just exhausted at the end of the day. It's like, man, I want to go play some video games and kill a whole bunch of demons and shit on Doom or paint a little bit. And
Yeah.
Wow. That brown really looks good with like the color you used on his eyes. Just makes his eyes pop.
Makes them pop.
Wow, yeah. That's so good.
It's all right.
It's all right, babe. It's
It's
all right.
okay.
Yeah, it's always so humble.
Yeah, I fucking suck at this shit.
Whatever.
People probably
stop.
watch this, like people that actually get paid to fucking paint shit. They probably laugh at me.
No, they don't.
I bet.
You can laugh at them because they're literally making 60 cents an hour. So who's laughing now, fuck dick?
They're all gonna laugh at you. Wait, who's laughing at you?
he thinks that people who do this all the time would laugh at him because he sucks at it, and I just think that's the most ridiculous
Dude,
thing.
you're one of
It
the
is
most
ridiculous.
talented. You're one of the most talented people I've ever met.
Yep.
I don't think
Well,
anybody.
thank you.
I don't think anybody would say. Well, if they did, they can go fuck themselves. That's what I say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That I will agree with.
So he was sitting here, was it last night, wrapping popsicle sticks, or cake pop sticks,
Yeah,
whatever the hell you want to call them, with masking tape. And that was giving him a hand cramp, but doing this
Yeah, like
like he's fine.
Cruising right along.
like wrapping these fucking things.
Because the masking tape has just enough give that it holds the head on firmly.
Yep. So you basically compress that masking tape, like it's got some squishiness,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
it kind of expands. Yep.
Yeah, so like you can see how it's like coiled around there, but it's not like perfectly straight.
Right.
So you know what I mean? So the top and bottom of this thing have some give.
Right.
One or the other.
Some squish.
Squish.
It's a good idea.
Simple tricks and nonsense.
So Mafia says so far it looks like E.T.'s brother.
Yeah, kind of does. His eyes are like super fucking bright.
Elliot.
That was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid.
Oh, mine too.
I didn't care for it.
Oh,
Of course
man.
not.
Doesn't like Thundercats. Doesn't like ET.
That doesn't like anything.
No, not really. I'm just a fucking grumpy old curmudgeon.
He loves Boba Fett now, but that's only because Boba Fett's also old and grumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like and slightly overweight, just like me.
I don't really. I think he's great. I think he's perfect, exactly how he is.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more. Like
I've heard some backlash about the fact that he's chub now, and I'm like, he's not a chubby dude. He's a short, like stocky dude. Like this is how short, stocky dudes look when they're older. Like,
Right.
Stop, man. Jesus.
Look at Boba Fett.
He got fat.
His
No, he
dad
didn't.
bod.
He's Boba Fett now.
Yeah, it's Boba Fett. Boba Fatty.
So fucked up.
I never even noticed any of that.
yeah, but I guarantee none of those motherfuckers would go up to Tamara Morrison and be like, "Hey man, you're kind of fucking fat."
No
I don't
way.
know.
There's no
Not
way.
if he's wearing that armor. They ain't going up on him.
Nope.
I don't think they're going up to him if the dude's fucking buck naked. Like
all.
they're not. Like that dude will fucking knock you the fuck out.
Now what do you got? What's that?
This is Gorthor Brown.
And you're
And
just
I'm
kind of
just-
doing like a wet dry brush situation?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Because I want
Wet.
those.
And dry.
I don't know how if it's coming out, but like
Now I'm starting to see some.
can see
some
that.
Yeah, it looks
details
good.
there. Yeah,
the
yeah.
Derek. I want the Derek stuff.
Very interesting.
There's too much. Ultra.
I heard that people were saying stuff about what's her name too, and I'm like,
Rosario Dawson.
no.
Gina Carano.
Yeah, yeah. Like she put on some
Yeah, I said something about
weight
it.
or whatever. I didn't.
did.
I wouldn't say shit about that chick. There ain't no fucking way, man.
I think she's fucking hot. Just the way she is.
See? Look at that.
She is an attractive lady.
She is. She is. And she could kick your ass.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
Probably.
talking any shit around that.
I don't know if there's any probably to that. I'm pretty
Fucking-
sure she'd fucking take us all on and
Oh yeah.
Probably.
show us
I
what
would-
is what.
But wasn't
Yep.
she like a boxer or something?
She was an
MMA fight.
MMA fighter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he'd wake up looking at the sky wondering what day it was.
Yep.
Isn't
Yeah.
that like that Ronda Rousey was too?
Yep. She
Yeah.
actually fought Ronda Rousey.
No, she didn't.
Oh, I thought she did. She's supposed to. She was.
She was going to,
Yeah, yeah.
and then she kind of retired.
And she became an expendable. I just recently watched all those expendable movies.
Oh God.
Mm.
I'm sorry.
They're I have the first one
They're
was kind of cool. The second
horrible.
one, a little over the top. And that third one though was that's a little rough.
My dad gave up superhero movies to watch those.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Interesting.
Like forever?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't watch that superhero shit anymore. Fuck that Star Wars shit. It ain't real.
But the funny thing is,
And
those
then he's watching Expendables.
they make fun. They like make fun of everything. And then there's like current jokes in it. Like Wesley Snipes was in it. They're like, "Why are you in jail?" He's like, "Tax evasion." And shit.
It's like, whoa.
It's just funny.
I mean, you know what? There's something to be said about just being able to sit down and watch a mindless fucking movie and not like contemplate the meaning of life,
Right.
you know, and just like this is just straight fucking candy for my eyeballs. Like it has no nutritional value. And you know what? Like there's really nothing. It's same thing with the Fast and Furious shit. You know, like that gets a lot of crap, but you know what? Sometimes you just want to sit and like not think about the fucking world and just watch some fucking cheesy ass shit.
Maybe.
Matt likes the Babers.
I just kind
Oh, why you gotta do me dirty like that, JD? God.
You set yourself up for this shit, man.
that's below the belt right there.
Yeah, that wasn't nice. Fucking crying into my beard.
I can't handle the Fast and Furious anymore. I
Yeah,
can't.
me
Like
either.
I watched the
Oh,
first like 3, maybe 4 of them, and it was fine. But I couldn't. After a while, I was like, man, come on.
I like the first one.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's fun.
You know what else I watched this past weekend?
What?
I actually sat down and purposely watched horror movies.
Whoa. Like
Yeah.
what? Wait, like what?
Yeah, like
I
what?
watched It and It Chapter 2.
Mm.
Okay.
And
The new ones. I dig them actually. They're not overly stupid like horror movies I remember in the past, and
well, that's because they're based off of Stephen King novels, and that's a little different than your basic horror movies. Because he's a genius. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
and I
love
was
his
even,
books.
yeah, and I was even proud that I caught the Stephen King cameo. I was like, hey, that's the
Nice.
guy.
Nice.
That's the guy who wrote these books.
So, anyway, yeah, a few jump scares. You know, I really kind of dug it.
I thought the first one was definitely better than the second.
Yeah.
Let's get a peek.
The
at that
second,
close
so
up.
the second
Oh,
one, the second
Okay.
one was just kind of really interesting. I thought because of the fact that
Doctor the eyes a little bit, but
the whatchamacallit, you know, the kids are it's the same characters, they're just older, right? So
Yeah, they just grew up.
and I was like this is actually really kind of interesting. And then it was interesting all the way up until like they got to back to each other and started remembering everything, and then it kind of started getting a little
much.
yeah. I tell you what's really interesting is I am in the midst of watching this movie called Ava on Netflix,
Mhm.
which is basically about a woman assassin that you know has a troubled background and stuff like that. I haven't finished it yet, but the lead character is Jessica Chastain,
Mhm.
and of course you know that her character in It, she had some issues with her father, which they allude to but don't show, and also she had an abusive husband in the It Chapter 2, if you remember how that movie
Yep.
started. And then so that's the last movie I see, and then now I'm watching Ava, where she's like this elite freaking killer, and I see her just fucking beating the shit out of dudes. And like, since I watched those movies so close together, I was like, yeah, you don't have to take that shit from your husband. Fucking kick the fucking shit out of this guy. You know?
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah. And it's just very weird to watch both movies back to back. And I'm like, yeah,
I want to check out that Ava movie. I haven't watched it yet. I like her as an actor.
Yeah, me too. She's really good. This movie is good. I haven't like looked up what people think of it yet, but so far I'm like really digging it. It's I mean the action and stuff is great, but the story of this character so far is like really really good. And it's like she's a badass, but she's still like, you know,
Feminine?
but she's still feminine, but she's also still kind of fragile, you know? It's just it's very interesting. Like there's parts in the movie where she has to let her guard down and stuff like
Wait.
that, and like she's not like a fucking Jason Bourne, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go ahead, JD. What do you got there?
So I took Castellan green and I dipped in the paint and then in the water and made like a wash, a green wash. You probably can't really see it because it's very, very,
Light.
very subtle, but it gives a greenish hue to like the dark brown in spots, like in the big creases of his head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So far, it looks amazing.
Mm.
Sam says, and I'm sure he's referring to Jessica Chastain, who just so happens to be a redhead, Brian, with exclamation marks and all caps. And EE says, of course, it's because she's a redhead. LOL. And then he says, JD, ... King of Eyes.
King of Eyes, huh?
King of Eyes.
I don't know about that.
Does anybody have this Black Series Beskar Mandalorian? Are you supposed to be able to take his head off? Because I need to get this cape off.
I don't have it yet.
I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
It's not coming off.
Weird.
The helmet?
Yeah, like
I don't think the helmet comes off.
No, I want to pop the whole head off the joint.
Oh, well, you'd have to heat it up.
All right, I'm gonna go heat it up.
Boil some water and
I'll just run the full set. But I tell you, this Mandalorian mold is a lot better than the old Jango mold. That's for sure. I still have a Boba Fett. Boba Fett.
Where?
Boba Fett. Where?
Where is it? There he is.
So I have Sylvaneth bark.
Mm-hmm. And what are you gonna do
It's
now?
a dry brush.
Okay.
Yeah, this Boba Fett's got the long arms too. What the fuck, Hasbro?
They probably only have one size arms, and they put it on everything.
It's the same arms. No, these are different molded arms.
I know, I'm just teasing. They're all the same arms. What the hell?
Oh, my arms.
Now, I'm guessing this is the Empire Boba Fett. The Empire Boba Fett were both of his gauntlets green.
I always thought his gauntlets were red, but
yeah, but I know there's a difference between the Return of the Jedi one and the Empire version.
well, you got me.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. Boba Fett.
Both.
Where?
Empire
Stay there.
Strikes Back.
What you doing?
Huh?
Now.
I'll be right back.
All right, the Empire version, he's got green gauntlets.
Green gauntlets.
Whereas in the Return of the Jedi version,
All right. Next, we got Edgar Flesh, which is a dry brush.
in Return of the Jedi, his gauntlets are red or burgundy-ish, brownish.
How you making out there, Michael?
Pretty good painting eyebrows right now.
Well, that's
The
fun.
little touchy things that we were just talking about.
So JD, this is a white dry brush you're doing? Or
Yeah, this is called Edgar Flesh. So it's like a yellowish. I mean, you can see it there.
is Knight of Ren in the chat? I know he's got this Boba Fett. Where is it? Because you can't put the cloak on around his jetpack. It's stupid.
Fucking stupid. Stupid little man.
Stupid.
Why does this not stay up here now? You fucker.
So what do you guys think? You think Mace Window's coming back?
I fucking hope not. I really hope not.
Yeah. I'm really hoping for Ezra.
Ezra.
Really?
Yep.
Real wow.
They're bringing Thrawn. You know what I mean? If
I don't think he's gonna be. I don't think he's gonna be in the show. To be honest with you, I think that's gonna be the Ashoka show. You know, whatever that is.
well, I mean that would make sense.
Yeah, I mean they gotta find Ezra so that they can transform him into Snoke at some point. That's very important.
Is that how that happens?
I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, it was going to be my guess that Boba Fett is Snoke.
Oh.
Because he's all scarred up in the face now. But I think the scars are different.
What about his scars on the inside, Brian?
Oh. The scars of his soul.
Oh. Poor guy.
Dude, this Beskar Mandalorian is really good. Besides his cape situation.
For some reason.
Really, the way they did the shoulder pads. It's fucking sick.
Are you happy with that purchase, Brian?
I am. I'm happy.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
Now, if I can get him to hold his gun properly, that would be key.
Finally
Let's
got
not
my.
get What's that, Mike?
Oh, I was gonna say I finally got my Vance Toys Thomas pre-order shipped.
Oh,
really?
Me too.
Yeah,
Mine came in stock. Yeah.
I was wondering when that thing was ever gonna. At first, I didn't know if they were even gonna get them, and then
Yep.
I got a thing saying, "Oh, your thing's processing." I'm like, "Sweet."
So that item completes my Transformers collection that I've been doing for the last
Nice.
so many years. Yeah.
Done. So you're out of the Transformers game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just picking up like aerial bots and Stunticons as they come, but those were never really part of my collection. I mean, that they were never part of my initial. Here's what I need to complete this thing.
Okay.
Yep.
Checklist.
So yeah, Asher Chain finishes it.
Those
Since
things
I
are
went
going
ahead-
for.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying, since I got that X-Transbots Blitzwing, and basically said that's because who knows what's going to happen now with the. I don't know what the hell Fans Toys is doing, but figured I'd get
They'll be back.
at a good deal.
They're gonna laugh at everybody for
Yeah, the thing is, they might end up making a Blitzwing that looks
selling and rebuying all their fucking Transformers.
make something super toony, and I'm not even gonna like it anyway.
Yeah, I hope they don't go down that road.
I mean, the X-Transbots one's kind of tuned, but it's also lower quality, so it kind of looks not as good as a tune.
I think we were talking one time, Brian, before one of the shows. We both had the Fans Toys Blitzwing pre-order that went up like 3 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
I still have that on my list. I can't access any information, but it's still on my
Same.
pre-orders list. Like, yeah, you're gonna give me this thing for $140 or whatever I paid for it way back then, or I
Right.
actually didn't pay for it, but claimed it, reserved it. That's nice that you can pre-order stuff and cancel it without penalty there.
Yeah.
All right. Got 2 ogre heads going.
Oh, is that the double-headed?
No, I got one that's like the Trapjaw homage, and then one that's just like a regular ogre, and I got one that's a Cyclops, which I haven't quite figured out what color I want to paint him yet. I usually paint the heads and the bodies at the same time, but I'm just got all these heads sitting here, so I may as well paint them.
Were you guys excited for that recent Mythic Legion wave?
Oh yeah, I've already dropped a couple bills on that.
Oh, really? Did you go all in?
I got a all in, an extra moose, an extra centaur, an extra Alithia with horse combo, and 3 of those extra little brute gargoyle looking vampires with the big wings.
Yep.
And on the 15th of this month, I'm going to get another all in.
Holy shit, Mike.
So that should tide me over.
Yeah, holy fuck.
The All Stars 3 supposedly is going to be shipping in January, so we'll see.
Well, where's my old boy ogre? Like, I haven't heard shit about that dude.
You what?
Which one?
The fucking old ogre with the beard. He was like in the last. He wasn't. I don't know. I probably bought him 6 months ago.
Wait.
Oh yeah, you buy these, you pre-order these things, and it could be a year and a half, 2 years till you get them.
Oh.
Matt, you got some mythics on order?
I have one on order. I have the redheaded chick in the bikini. The Crusher, Juno the Crusher.
Oh yeah.
I've got
Not on order. You have that in hand, I hope.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I have her. I have the Slayer dwarf dude with the mohawk.
Oh.
And that's what I got.
Torgen Red.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a good one. He's selling for a pretty penny too, I think, still.
Oh, really?
He's got one of them customizable bodies. That's what's going for him.
Brings all the boys to the yard.
Did I miss what you're doing?
Sort of.
Kinda.
Sorry.
Oh
Hmm?
yeah, man.
I had to pee.
Do you guys remember those squid gladiator things that I made?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think that it would look good if I put gloss on the tentacles?
I think so. Make them kind of like slimy.
Yeah.
Like give them some kind of like they're wet.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. Everybody does it, and I'm like, I want to do something different, but I think that it would kind of make them look
Set it off.
a little creepier.
Yeah.
I might do that. Maybe next time I dust, which will be in about a year.
Yep.
Next time I dust.
They are like that mind flayer.
Yep.
Like that's always just been a super fucking creepy concept to me. You know, where they fucking literally put a tentacle through your skull or up your nose and like suck your brain out.
Yeah. I'm in the process of reading one of the like 30-something Driss books.
I'm gonna suck your brain.
And the Illithids are part of the Drow Underdark. They have a few of them hanging out. Yeah, and they use them. They're some creepy fuckers.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing now?
Yeah, that's what I was.
So I did like a wash over the eyes and stuff like that, and
With
just-
the
I was
regular flesh,
yeah, and I was just watering it down and
dabbing it out.
dabbing it out of the eyes a little bit.
It's making him look ripped.
Just
Like he's all
well,
fucked
just-
up. No, I'm kidding.
I don't want him to be so prominent.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
No, it makes
Still
sense.
like human-esque eyes, but not like
Totally
"Hey,
alien.
look at my eyes, guys.
I think I got pink eye.
Took that and just accented his mouth and his nose and his eyes. And I gotta do his ear holes. I forgot his ear holes.
Ear holes.
So.
Mike, did you ask Matt the question you wanted to ask him earlier? Did I miss that?
No, I hadn't.
Oh, and we also have a story from Chan, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
You
can
go
get Mike.
first. Mike.
We can get mine because I know this is going to trigger Matt, so it'll be funny.
Nice.
So when you were on the Force Sensitive with Bobby, you were talking about
Yes.
the Mandalorian, and you were kind of sticking up for his criticisms. And I'm not really so much in the social loop like you guys are. I mean, I come onto Facebook maybe 10 minutes a day or something like that.
Well, you're a better man than I, Mike.
So you were talking about chicky nuggies, and it seemed to really honk you off. And I was just wondering, is that related to the Mandalorian, or is that just something that the kids are saying these days, or how did that come about?
So they put that dumbass fucking Baby Yoda on a meme, and it's like, it'll be something like, can I has chicken nuggies? He's like, read up. And there was like just variations on that fucking theme everywhere. And it's like chicken nuggies. Like, I'll tell you what, if I had a kid and they said, could I have some chicken nuggies? I'd be like, no, you can have a motherfucking knuckle sandwich. It's chicken nuggets. You fucking ignorant fuck.
Oh, I love it.
I can't stand it.
God.
Like that's like grown adults. Grown adults. This one gets me too. Adulting. Like fucking you. If you're an adult and you say adulting, you need to just fucking take yourself out of the gene pool. Go down to your local gun shop. Wait your mandatory fucking waiting period, depending on the state or province you live in. Buy a shotgun and put that motherfucker in your mouth.
Wow.
Fucking adulting. Get the fuck out. Get all the way out of here with that shit. Adulting. Get the fuck out.
So, but it's okay to say it if you're not an adult, right?
If you're a little kid, like, yeah, like, hey, I'm adulting. Like, like, okay, fine. You're probably like at the shallow end of the gene pool, if that's the case. But if you're a legitimate adult, like I had to adulting today. I had to do adulting. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get out.
I don't think I've ever heard that. I must live under a rock or something. But
No, Mike,
that's
you're
pretty
wise. You avoid fucking Facebook and all the fucking nonsense that goes along with it.
Well,
Oh, God, that's fucking funny.
So Matt,
Are you laughing at my pain, Brink?
So as adults, though, so let's look at ourselves as adults.
Yeah.
And our hobbies that some would consider not adulting or childish. So we should have a term when we revert back to our non-adult activities. So should we call it childing or
That sounds not good.
kidding?
Yeah, that sounds like somebody's going to prison in a van. I'm going to go childing. Like, oh, okay, dude, I'm calling the cops. I'm going 5-0-ing.
Oh, Jesus.
Childing. Fucking break you up, you damn man.
No, but the funny thing is the chicky nuggies. I remember like G Money mentioned it in our chat once, and I'm like, and it was a meme. It was something with chicky nuggies and the baby, and I'm like, I don't remember the episode where he ate chicken nuggets. I was like, I don't understand where this reference comes from.
No, me neither.
It didn't come from anywhere. It's like just like.
So wait, what did you just do?
I just dotted the eyes.
Okay, and then
black. Oh, and then I went back to the Bugman's Glow and just
got around the edges of his eyes again.
Very, very edges of his eyes, just to clean them up.
Make him look like he got a couple toes.
Look at that.
He's got some pink eyeshadow.
Yeah, it does.
Ooh,
Pink.
he's starting to pop, dude.
He's hitting that
Yeah.
pipe.
Yep. Sure is.
Too much.
So what's
open.
next?
I don't know.
It looks done.
You ever suck Rodean dick for spice?
He has. This guy right here. He's like, look at him.
He's like, I got a niche, man. Come on,
Come on.
come on, man. I'll jerk off your Jawa.
You know you want me to.
Well,
I mean, I don't know. I could give him some green spots or something. I don't know.
it's up to you. I mean,
Green.
I think keeping him kind of like a dusty color is the move.
Yeah.
I agree. I like
Mhm.
the dusty move, the dusty look.
Yeah.
That's good.
So dusty.
Not to be confused with Eddie Dust Mites.
This is true.
Right.
This is very
true.
true.
Behind the chair there, I think it's the third drawer down. Just pull the whole drawer out.
Which drawer? This one?
The third one. Yep.
This one.
Yep. Get it. Squeeze.
So I hope that answered your question, Mike. Like there was just a point in time where it was like every day it was like Baby Yoda doing fucking some other dumbass shit.
It
Other than
I
get
would-
blasted in his face.
reminded me of that one with the cat meme with
Yeah.
the cheeseburger asking for, can I have a cheeseburger?
See, that's the whole part of it.
Is that where it came from?
It's supposed to be cute, like people making their pets talk. Yes.
Okay.
He's not a
Yeah.
pet, you know.
Yeah.
So the has and all that is, I don't know, whatever. I'm not. I
And they
think it's.
spell Yeah, and they spell has wrong
Yeah.
on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking dummies.
So it's cute. It's supposed to be a cute thing.
Yeah, that was,
But it
was
just
hilarious
makes
on
me
that show.
punching mad.
Yeah, you're just letting Bobby have it with that. I mean, I was just, or not really letting him have it, but you're going off, and I was like, fuck, I got to figure out where that came from.
I'm sorry, Mike, but my fucking antics, like,
No, I fucking love that shit, man. It was fucking, my sides hurt from fucking laughing.
Oops.
It's because you're
trust
shaking.
me, it gets real old.
I can
Just ask the girls.
Mike's never heard the term chicken nuggies.
No.
Here's Matt go. Just so Matt's actually blurting out gibberish. And Mike's like chicken nuggies. What the hell is he talking about?
Is he having a seizure?
Because I don't remember what the episode where he was eating chicken nuggies or chicken nuggets either. See, now I'm fucking saying it. Better stop that, or Matt's going to put a shotgun in my mouth.
No, I would never do that, Mike. Come on.
Oh god.
Well, that shows up, but I just hard coat the eyes.
Yeah, that looks great, JD.
So
Yeah, it's just one of those things. I don't know. Like the internet, like I love it and it infuriates me at the same time. You know, and I just like I got rid of my Twitter because that's literally the fucking worst social media platform there is.
Yeah, I've never even been on Twitter before.
no.
It's fucking hot garbage.
I have an Instagram account that I upload pictures to every once in a long
Yep.
while, and I have the Realm of Collectors, my action figure customs, and the Cabal, and that's pretty much my Facebook exposure.
You're a wise man, sir,
Yes.
because it's fucking hard out here for a pimp.
It's hard enough to just keep up with those ones too.
I know Chan took a break, and that you know, shit's fucking. It's no bueno, man. It's no fucking bueno.
I'm on a permanent break.
I just had a conversation about this
I
today.
don't really participate.
It's just one of those things where sometimes I get overloaded and I just need
Yeah.
to step away.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
can
used to
see
having
it.
so much like in my face
Stimulus?
all the time. It's like
Yeah.
it's like overwhelming, and I don't. This is why I don't really participate in Instagram, because Facebook is enough for me just to keep up with that. And some people are like, oh, well, leave Facebook and go on Instagram. I can't stand seeing all the Instagram bullshit, because most people are like, there's no Instagram bullshit because it's all pictures. Well, right there's your problem, because it's all fake bullshit. It's people playing with fucking filters and screwing around and living a life. And I'd rather just be on Facebook where I have the people I know, and I'm participating in the groups that I know, and that's it. So I'm good.
I get what I do get what you're saying, and I think a lot of that comes down to like who's, kind of in your feed. Like I don't do a whole lot of Instagram, but like, there, like, I have that really fine tuned to a razor's edge where it's like only shit I really want to see. You know what I mean? Like, like Facebook, some of these fucking groups, I just want to like be like, man, you're like fucking an hour away from me. I could literally be at your fucking front door and feed you your fucking teeth.
It gets a little much too, which is why I have to step away sometimes, because like that, and like the whole like, these are people you might know because you're friends with these people. Well, if I wanted to be friends with those people, I would be. I could give a fuck less who is connected to who, and the 6 or 7 degrees of separation, or Kevin Bacon, or whatever the fuck the game is you want to play. And I'm not.
Don't be bringing Kevin Bacon into this.
You've never played that game?
No.
That's a fun game. That's a fun ass. I'm the fucking king of it.
He saved that town by dancing. Don't be dragging his
the 7 degrees. Is it 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon, or is it
7
6?
degrees?
Yeah.
So you basically name an actor, and you have to go from like
them to Kevin Bacon in 7 people.
In 7 movies. Like,
yeah.
And supposedly he's so prolific that you can pretty much get like anybody, if you really think about it long enough.
Yeah. But
see,
no, all of this then turns the whole way around to my story time.
Get it?
Because on some level, this all connects.
Do I need to nicotine up for this story?
I don't know.
Like, am I going to get mad? You
might get mad.
Okay.
My blood pressure goes up about it pretty bad. No lie. Because like, I don't really know how to handle this situation and look at it like
objectively.
That, or like how I'm not really sure how to handle this, because up until this point in my life, I've always been like, oh, whatever, people are gonna do whatever the fuck they want, I don't really give a shit, kind of a thing. And now I have a 16-year-old daughter. So
lay it on me, lady. I can feel the anger. I can feel it. It's simmering already, but lay it on me.
That then changes things for me. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
So like, all these Karens and their verbalization of like the objectification of women and blah, 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 blah. Well, guess who's feeling that way right now? Fucking me. And I don't like feeling that way, because I've never had this opinion about it. If some chick wants to be fucking naked and everybody wants to fucking look at her, who gives a rat's ass?
Yep.
I don't care how big her boobs are, how big her ass is. I don't fucking care. I don't.
Doesn't affect your life.
No. But now I'm like, goddamn objectification of women and blah, blah, blah. And I'm losing my fucking shit. And I know it's because I keep catching motherfuckers checking out my 16-year-old daughter.
Oh, damn.
And the most recent situation were these 3 dudes walking through Target, and they were all members of the fucking fire department or the fireman's club, or whatever the fuck it is. And they were all like in their mid 50s to like early 60s, strutting their way around Target, checking out every fucking chick they could, like slow walking. You know what I mean? Being weird. And I catch them like eyeballing my friend Amy and myself, and I was like, whatever. And then the oldest dude of all of them is eyeballing my daughter. And I went, I now
Hold on,
have
Chan. Hold on, Chan.
I now
I'm
have a
sorry.
huge fucking
I'm
problem.
sorry.
A huge fucking
Yeah.
problem.
Yep.
And as a woman, if I were to approach this situation, it would not end well. So how do I handle this as a female person and maybe embarrass the guy if I'm even capable as a female person, because a man that age is going to be very difficult for a woman my age to embarrass. You know what I'm talking about. So how do I handle this without being a fucking bitchy Karen? Let's just use that word because that's what everybody's saying. And handle this the correct way, because like I'm not comfortable with that scenario. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
this is she's 16 years old. You know what
she's
I
a
mean?
kid. She's
Like,
a fucking child.
Right. So when and where do we hold ourselves accountable so that's not happening? You know, and then on top of that, how do I not feel this like really shitty objectification of women bullshit that I really don't want to feel right now? You know what I mean? This is why, like, there's my story.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a hell of a fucking 2 weeks, dude. I'll tell
I
you
get
that.
it. I get it. I'm with you 100%. You know, and it's different from my perspective. You know, if somebody's checking out, you know, my now 18-year-old daughter, like, it's a little different when it comes from me versus you, and that's a problem in and of itself, right? But like, just these guys that think that that's fucking okay. Like, I would, you know what? You go the fucking pedo route. You just be like, hey, dude, she's 16 years old. I see what you're doing. And you make yourself loud. Just be like, I see what you're doing and I don't appreciate it. And you need to move the fuck on. And leave it at that. You know,
Yeah.
don't even let that motherfucker retort. Fuck him. You know, you're supposed to be like, you're an old. And let's fucking lay all our cards out on the table. You know, I see somebody who's generally in my age bracket and I find her pleasing to the eye. Do I look? Yes. Do I stare? No. Do I open my fucking mouth and say a word? Nope. I just fucking I take a look and I keep it fucking moving. You know,
Yeah.
and that I don't know if that's even correct, right?
Yeah, but you're
But-
saying in your age bracket. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's another thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like I worked with a dude and we would be in the tree truck, we'd be going to fucking, you know, whatever job site, and it's like 7:00 in the morning. And this dude would fucking look at kids with fucking backpacks on.
Ew.
And finally I was like, dude, that's fucking creepy as fuck. Like, that's a fucking middle schooler and you're fucking 25. Like, I catch that fucking shit again and you're fucking walking. I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, I feel like that situation, Chan, you should have just like fucking be loud and just be like, look, she's 16 years old, dude. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, you fucking pedophile? And just keep it moving and don't even let him respond. And you fucking keep it moving, because now that shit's eating at you. You did the right thing in the situation at the time, you know, and now you're kind of like, it seems like you're in this spiral of, you know, like, well, I should have said this, you know, or I should have done that.
Well, I think the challenge Chan is having right now is she's sick and tired of hearing about the objectification of women, and then now she sees it happen to her kids. So not only is she tired of hearing about it, now she's actually seeing it happen, and she's tired of hearing about it. And on top of that, if she is to say something, she's going to get the negative connotation of someone might call her Karen to her face, which she's not being. And then that's just pissed her off even more. And then she's going to fucking stab some motherfucker in the neck with a pen. And then she's going to go to jail. And then JD's going to have to do this shit all by himself. And it's not going to stop.
Yeah.
I can see how this goes.
From the outside looking in, Chan, I just see a mother being defensive of her daughter. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all.
Right. Right. That's not
You
being
can
a
put
Karen.
whatever
That's,
label on it you want, and you can flush that shit right down the toilet. I don't think that you're feeling any kind of way for a bad reason. I think you're feeling a way because it's natural, and I think that it's, you know, like what Matt said, you know, tell this guy, hey, you know, step the fuck off and fucking move on.
I gave him the hairy eyeball. Like I had Marissa
Yeah.
walk behind me as him and his buddies passed. We slipped down an aisle real quick, and I
Yeah.
like eyeballed them as they walked by, and then they were walking towards like the front of the store, and I kept giving them the dirty eyeball because like they kept turning around and looking at us, and like every other chick that was like standing right there of all age groups, like it didn't seem like it mattered much to them, you know, because there were other teenage girls in Target, you know, and they're doing the same thing to them. It's like any female people these guys see, they're like fucking eyeballing them, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, I just want to freaking, and Brian's right, like stab him in the neck with a pen and like go to jail.
I get it. And that's like, not like, you're not, I don't feel like you're out of bounds or like, you know, like out of line, you know, like fuck those guys, like literally fuck those guys. You know, it's like, this is a fucking child, man. What the fuck are you doing? You know, and you're making people uncomfortable, and like you're part of the fucking blowjob fucking fire squad. You know, like you're fucking walking around like you're Billy fucking badass. It's like you're fucking looking at kids like a fucking pedo. You fucking FOMO piece of shit.
Like no brains in their fucking head. That's the other problem. Like you.
Yep.
Don't go to Target. Go childing. It's just not what you do.
Yeah, don't do that.
No.
No adulting or childing in Target.
No.
You know, not for nothing though. I find my eyes wandering at Target, and then I also find myself wondering, how old are these people? Because that's not right.
That can be an issue, you know. And like I said, you take, you know, you find something that's pleasing to the eye, and you take a look. Like you can.
Yeah, but it's like
now
you take a look and you're like, oop, throw it back.
Yep.
And it's like, because it's hard now, because like all the girls are wearing like their booty pants and all that stuff, and like it's like, it's not the place for me. It's not safe.
It's not safe. I agree.
Yeah, it's changed a lot since when we were in school.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I just don't. I just don't at all.
JD just looks at the ground.
Actually, he looks up in the air. He looks like
I look
through
people.
everything.
I don't look at people because I don't want, like, not that I'm tempted or anything like that, because I'm perfectly happy in the situation that I'm in.
It's fine.
But I don't see any reason to, like, you know, sway me one way or the other.
Yeah, I get that.
And the big fucking reason is, like, I don't know how old these people are.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to fucking be that 60-year-old fucking dude that she
weirdo
wants to fucking punch in the fucking dick.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. No, thank you. I do not want to fucking creep on people.
I get it.
It's a weird thing, you know, and that's another reason why social media and I just don't always get along, because you don't know how old these people are. And that's another reason why I don't like Instagram, because like these children know how to use filters. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I don't want in any way, shape, or form, I don't want any part of it. I don't. I'll stick with my, you know, my realm friends and just the people that are in my Facebook, and that's where
call
I'm
it
at.
good. Yeah, no, I do get it, and it's frustrating because I've caught dudes too, like, you know, with Sid, you know, and it's like do I like how fucking out do how all in do I want to go? And I've said shit before, like, what the fuck are you looking at? You know,
see, that's the other question though. Does it embarrass her? Like, I was worried if I said something that not just like it would be a problem for her even more,
right?
You know, than like 1,000 things went through my head in a split second. It was like,
Yeah.
whoosh, you know, like react this way, don't react this way. What would she do? Blah, blah, blah. You know, like boom.
Right.
Yeah,
It was
that's a
fucking
good.
crazy, dude.
That's a good point.
Well, you know, I'm kind of curious. Well, no, I'll keep the conversation going. Fuck it. So I have a friend of mine. She's very attractive, and her son is a teenager. Like,
Yep.
well, he's 20
There we
now.
go
He's
the other
20.
way.
He's 20 this month.
This was
but-
brought up today too. Go on.
Right. And so basically, like, he's had to endure like being out at Wawa or at a Target with his mom and seeing guys ogle his mom.
Right.
And also seeing his, like, when he would go to hockey practice and she would be there, seeing his friends ogle his mom, kind of thing. And you know, I was kind of curious, like, if any of you guys like, I mean, and he's a pretty reserved, shy kid too. So, I mean, I think eventually he finally lashed out, like, dude, stop fucking.
That's my fucking mom.
See,
Right.
Right.
I don't think any of that has ever happened with Elijah or anything, but it was brought up to me like, okay, let's spin the tables. How would you react if somebody looked at your son, like say a female person or even a male person looked at your son the way those guys looked at your daughter, you know what I mean? And how would you react on that level? And there's the catch-22 of the scenario, because like I have caught older women looking at Elijah and I've been like taken aback, but I don't feel offended. Like I need to say something to defend him, you know?
Right.
Like, you know, he's kind of a cute kid. Chicks are gonna look at him. You know what I mean? Like this is a completely different reaction for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like this is a whole nother ball game.
Well, I think a lot of that has to do with like the age disparity. You know, it's like these dudes are obvious, like, and I'm not saying it would be like, as you know, you wouldn't be mad if it was like, let's say, somebody who was 18, you know, more in her like peer group. You know what I mean? Like
say a word.
even
that's not a big deal.
you know, like it's whatever kind of thing. But these guys are so much older and being so like brazen and fucking creepy about it. Like that's the thing that bothers me more than anything. It's like, what do you like? What's the purpose of this action? Like, do you think somebody's going to be like, "Oh, I saw you looking at me. Like, you interested?" Or you know, like, what's the end goal, right?
Do you want to participate in statutory rape?
Right.
Oh my god, I've been looking everywhere for someone just like you.
Maybe that would have been the best way to react to that. I just say some shit.
That would be some fucked up shit.
She's for sale if you want her.
Yeah, she's for sale.
Just totally take it the whole nother direction.
A whole different direction.
Yeah, that's definitely a way to go. I mean, I've gotten into it with people like staring at Sal or, you know, even Sid. Like what the fuck are you looking at? What, you got a fucking dick in your mouth? Like, what are you looking at? I'm asking you a question. English, do you speak it? And like, I don't know. You guys kind of know how I am. Like, I don't really hold anything back, and I really don't give a fuck. But the girl, like, initially the girls would be like, "You can't say that stuff here," and I'm like, "God damn if I can't."
It's a free fucking country. I'll say what the fuck I want.
Yep. No, and I mean, I did eventually have to like learn to tone it back, because they're like, you know, the shit you say, like, you can't just like call somebody a fucking cum smear in the middle of fucking Walmart. Like, it's generally frowned upon.
I mean, Walmart, you might get away with it, but Target, probably not.
Probably not.
Assholes is going in the out.
That was funny as hell.
Yes.
What?
We were Christmas shopping the first year we were hanging out together. We were Christmas shopping that year, and
holes is going in.
Yeah, these people who were from the mountains of Pennsylvania were going into Walmart as we were going into Walmart, and the woman was in one of the little ridey carts, and the guy and the son, and what I'm assuming was the son, were going in before her, and she shouted out to them, "Use assholes is going in the out." And
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know if by that sentence you can picture what they looked like, but I can give you.
I have an idea. It
in the outs.
it started with the Freedom Scooter.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
and the wasn't the kid was the kid was referring to himself in the third person.
No, that was earlier in the day. He was with
Oh, Jesus.
with his grandma in Target.
He's like, Timmy's gonna get a Mountain Dew or some shit.
Yeah. This kid
What?
Yeah.
walked past this kid with his grandma in
Timmy
Target.
likes Mountain Dew.
Yeah, that's
Timmy's gonna get a Mountain
That's exactly what he said.
Timmy's gonna chug that Mountain Dew.
Was he saying it just to fuck with people? Because that's
No,
if that's a bit, that's pretty funny.
I kind of
No, he was like a 10-year-old kid. He was talking to his grandmother. He wasn't paying attention to anybody else, and nobody was laughing or smiling. She was like, "Yes, honey, and that she just kept on walking. You know what I mean?
Did he have a touch of the tism?
I mean, he may have.
Did you walk around and be like, Timmy?
Nope. He was just a little chubby, curly-haired kid. There wasn't anything.
Timmy.
He just
Maybe you don't need a Mountain Dew, fatso. Why don't you look into this thing G Money calls water?
I
I'm sorry.
think like
Brian and I are on a roll.
you guys should just come up to this area after all of this is over and just people
Just
watch
fucking-
during
just
like
hang
holiday shopping or something, because
I want to so badly.
so
I do.
crazy. And the way people drive is so it's so crazy.
I'll probably lose my. I know it's bad because when we go to South Carolina to visit Sal's family, for Christmas, like driving through fucking Pennsylvania is a fucking nightmare. You guys got them fucking super high Jersey barriers on the highway because we don't really get off the highway.
Yep.
And what is it with fucking Pennsylvania and the fucking sheepskin coats, man?
Yep.
What is the deal?
It's a thing. People, they think it's freezing here. They're gonna die. Everybody's so cold all the time.
Like, are you guys ranchers?
Some people think they are. Probably.
What you just drive down the highway and it's like every fucking other billboard is for fucking sheepskin coats.
Mm-hmm. That's a big thing. Yeah.
And
There's
fucking adult bookstores like right off the highway.
Yep. Yeah. Sheepskin.
Like who
coats
goes to an adult bookstore?
Yeah, there's tons of them everywhere.
That's where you can call it adulting, I think.
Oh yeah, exactly. I think you're right, Mike. I'm going adulting.
It's just
I need some tokens.
I didn't even realize adult bookstores were still a thing, man.
They totally are, man. It's crazy.
What's even weirder is like every convenience store now has like a back room where they have like the gambling machines.
Yeah.
Like
really?
It'll be like a steel door, you know what I mean, with like employees only. But that like, because yesterday I stopped to get gas on the way to work at the one Exxon, and like no one was at the counter, and I'm like, what the fuck? And stand there.
This is weird.
And then like some guy comes out and he's like yells for somebody else, like, "Hey, Mike." I mean, and this steel door that's like right there opens up. You can't see in it. It just, it's like keep out is what it says.
Were you expecting Leatherface to come out like revving a chainsaw? Like, meh.
I have no idea, but like you could see into the room and the one wall was just nothing but gambling machines. So
it's like, fucking weird.
Oh, it's such a.
And the one right by the shop, there's a bunch of them that there's like a corner store, and the the back corner, there's like 5 or 6 of these machines, and there's just people sitting there.
Yeah.
I mean, I guarantee you can go there at different times of the day, and those same people are there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a lot of gas stations that are like that now.
fucking
Rudder's like
weird.
building a whole thing.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
did a whole enclosure.
So is it like electric slots kind of thing?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild. So that's just chilling at the gas station.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
I
nice.
just I just think it's just
Been here.
Central
Get
Pennsylvania
rid
is
of
such a
your
weird
mortgage money
fucking
that way.
place. It just is.
Up here, it's taverns and pull tabs.
Lowry wants to know, is there a fight club for single moms in sheepskin coats in the back of convenience?
First rule of Fight Club is we don't talk about Fight Club. Mom, don't talk about no Fight Club.
It's just a really
Yep. This is fucking
I've been losing it.
backwards
Like
country.
I've been freaking completely losing it lately. When I drive Elijah to work and on the way back I'm like, you fucking sons of, I couldn't even get off the exit the other day to take it. I had to go down an exit and loop back because people were just cramming the lanes and wouldn't let anyone over.
No,
And
it's my turn.
no one could get like off the highway because no one in the freaking right lane would open up and let anyone in. They're all riding bumper to bumper the whole way down the freaking highway.
Right. Ugh.
Ugh.
I mean, like I said, I have very little fucking experience with Pennsylvania. Like I said, we fucking basically just bombed through it. You know, we like go to the land of fucking lambskin coats, and then, but there's some fucking dickhead drivers there. Like, and it's fucking, you know, I'm not afraid to go fast, but like I feel like I'm in a fucking tunnel there. You know what I mean?
Like you're in a race. Everybody's got to get there first. That everyone in PA literally thinks it's NASCAR. Like they got to get there first. Got to get there first. It's ridiculous. They fight over Wilbur Buds, beef sticks, and the chance to win some Uggs. The single moms? Is that
what?
Lowry says they fight over Wilbur Buds, beef sticks, and the chance to win some Uggs.
What is a Wilbur Bud?
What is a Wilbur Bud?
Is that some sort of fucking Michigan slang for like a fucking rubber dong? What's a Wilbur Bud, Jason?
Paul says he would referee the single mom fight club.
Wilbur Buds.
Wilbur Buds.
Yeah, we need an explanation on that one.
Yeah, I want to know what Wilbur Buds are. Oh, good night, Paul.
Later, dude.
Night, Paul.
P. Ferguson says, "What can they do? What can anyone do if you call someone a name in a store? Nothing. Go for it." Okay.
You can get punched in the face, but most people ain't got the stones to do that.
Lidditz, PA, Wilbur chocolate. It's like a Hershey kiss. Gotcha. Well, I mean, in PA, the Hershey kiss rules them all.
Latits, Wilbur. JD, what are you doing with this guy here?
Yeah,
I don't know. I just pulled some fodder figures and pieces, and
so let me see. Is that a Krennic or a Thrawn?
That's a Krennic.
All right, and then it's got a Kylo Ren cape. And the arms look like. Or is that DJ?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow, look at Brian killing it.
Yeah.
And the legs. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Not really.
All right. Is it?
Don't tell.
I'm not.
Is it Zucket?
Nope. It's a very abundant figure.
Other than
at one time.
Do they come from an Asian person?
No.
Okay. Then my guess was
legs.
Huh?
All right.
Mm.
and it was abundant, and it was peg warming. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
EE Prime says Cassian.
Yeah.
Really, I thought Cassian would have thinner legs. Oh, that's his winter gear. That's why.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I remember when
You
I
did
first
pretty
saw
good though, Brian. Like I'm
Yeah.
kind of impressed, dude.
it. Thank
That
you.
is pretty good.
And I only own the Krennic figure. I was just making some educated guesses on the other things.
If anybody has a bunch of those, feel free to send them to me.
Oh, the Krennics?
Yeah, I need a bunch of them.
Weren't they? I don't want to be that guy. Weren't they?
No,
like on
they
Planet
were-
Forever somewhere. I can't remember.
Yeah, they had them at like Five Below and shit like that. But not anymore.
The Kylo Ren cape seems pretty popular for customizing. A lot of people, I think, use it.
Yeah.
Kylo Ren. What about the weapon? Is that a third party of some kind?
No, that came with the Gamorrean Guard.
Oh,
Gamorrean Guard had a bunch of different vibra staffs.
cool. Yeah, I remember as a kid, I had a lot of the Return of the Jedi Jabba's
Callous dudes.
Yeah. And they all had that one like half staff thing that was gray. I forget what it looked like. I mean, I forget what it was called, but I just remember always having so many of those as a kid. Because I had like a couple week ways. You know, all those figures start to look the same, you know, so people just
Well,
start
yeah.
getting them multiple times.
Over time, yeah.
Little Brian loves the Star Wars. Let's get him a Star Wars figure, Morty, for his birthday. No. It's my terrible old man Christopher Pinkerton imitation. And sorry, it wasn't good.
Oh.
It just wasn't.
So, are you gonna clear coat this eventually?
Yeah.
How long are you gonna wait?
What? You want me to clear coat it now?
No. How long
Oh.
do you usually wait before you clear coat?
Oh, I don't know.
24 hours?
Yeah, let it sit. Stuff like that.
Let it marinate in its
Yep,
own
let it-
juices.
Cool.
Yeah.
He's just kind of sitting there staring at me.
Yeah.
I know. Is he creeping you out yet?
He is a little bit.
Brian.
Gross.
Brian, I need the spice.
I'll suck your dick for some spice.
It's a little
Gross.
creepy.
That's really creepy.
Sorry.
He does
Oh.
look really good though. Like
Yeah, he looks
you
awesome.
did a hell of a
He's
job.
all right.
Yeah.
So where did you get the head sculpt? Do you remember?
I believe that was Two Sons Casting.
Tucson.
Two sons.
Now, no, not to horror. Do you guys know of anybody who does like custom heads for Hot Toys shit?
There are guys that do it. Like, what do you look for?
I want my head because I'm going to put my head on my Fat Boy Mando.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
That's pretty
Like
good.
they don't have to paint it. Like I'll paint it.
So what you're saying is you're looking for somebody to do a custom
A
of
head
you.
sculpt of you.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anybody out there that does. Is there? Anybody
I don't know.
It's like-
They probably fucking charge an arm and a leg to do it.
Matt, are there
What?
any figures out
It's
there
a-
that look like you already?
No, I'm fucking hideously ugly. No.
My God.
Well, they got that new
I'd
Mando
fuck you.
coming out with the helmet that comes off.
Oh, but I don't look like I got stung by bees. Like I'm not just gonna put a fucking scraggly ass beard on fucking bee sting Mando. Fucking Baby Yoda stole his EpiPen. That's what that little ball is.
Oh, Lowry says he's making a Mezco Ghostbuster figure. He's making himself as.
That's awesome, Jason. That's awesome.
Cool.
So, how are you? Where are you getting the head sculpt? That's my curiosity. Are you making it yourself? That's what I'm- Inquiring minds and such.
Knowing young Mr. Bass Voice Lowry, he's probably like 3D printing that on some sort of like top of the line, like some fucking NASA shit.
Laser scanned his own head and
Yeah.
Yep. All out of stuff he bought at Radio Shack.
making it myself on the computer.
Wow.
That used to be one of my favorite stores.
Radio Shack, yeah, they were good for like if you needed like wiring shit and that sort of stuff. But like if you bought a Walkman at Radio Shack, like you definitely got some shade thrown at you. You know, it wasn't that Sony joint. It was like Sonya. You know.
Vinny said he made a stick figure of himself. 'Cause he's skinny.
Yeah, he is.
That is.
He already is a stick figure.
Oh man, yeah, dude. I used to like Radio Shack. Like I go in there for something. I can't remember what the hell it was for. And
Coaxial cable.
maybe, yeah. But I would just remember like
Battery.
walking
Batteries.
through the pegs of stuff that I have no business looking at. Just looking at it, like, wow, I wonder what you could build with this thing.
Well, a box of resistors. Isn't that cool?
Oh, this stuff. It's like, I'm gonna get me one of these. You know what I was always going in there for? Fucking Y-jacks and splitters and shit like that. They always had that stuff.
Where do you go to buy that stuff now?
I don't know, and speaker wire too.
Amazon.
Amazon's.
Not that I need speaker wire
And
anymore.
then you get it and you realize it's the wrong fucking thing. This isn't 1/8 inch, this is fucking 1/4 inch.
God damn it.
Radio
That's
Shack.
fair.
They held in there, man, for a while. And then I had a friend who was working at a Radio Shack for, right up until the end. And he said basically the whole cell phone thing was the only thing really keeping them afloat.
Yeah, I believe it.
Sell Sprint, I think, through the radio. They'd have the Sprint kiosks there and all that stuff.
I mean, what do you think Radio Shack's target audience is? Like ham radio dudes?
Yeah, like
My dad.
Yeah, I remember as a young lad going there with my dad. He went there all the time to buy stuff, and they always wanted his phone number or his address or some damn thing to get on the mailing list. And my dad was like, no, I don't give out my phone number. And they're like, well, sir, we need to have your phone number. And my dad's like, all right, well, fuck you, keep this shit. I don't need you. Make a big fucking scene and walk out. And I'm like, yeah, that's my dad.
My dad just badass.
Yeah, he didn't take any shit.
Yeah, man, they were the first
Told to
store
go
that always asked for your goddamn phone number.
Yeah. And they're so insistent about it. It's like, dude, none of your fucking business is what my phone number is.
And then I remember
1-800 fucking eat shit.
And then I remember I gave them a number once.
You give them like an ex-girlfriend's number or some shit.
Yeah.
Some shit up.
Well, that's
1,
the
2,
thing.
3.
Like, they're like, "Are you in the system?" I'm like, "Yeah." And like, phone number. I give them a phone number. And like, nope. I'm like, "Oh, let me try this other one." Let me try this other one. I'm like, nope. I'm like, all right, I don't need batteries. I'll go to the grocery store next door and get them.
Like, why would that be your criteria? Like, okay, this dude wants fucking $35 in fucking transistors. Like, just give the man his fucking transistors. Like, like you're fucking hanging on by a redheaded cunt hair. Like, like, just give the man his transistors. Fuck. I wonder why they went out of business. Good. Radio Shack got what it deserved. Fuck you, Radio Shack.
Well, eventually they stopped asking for that stuff, but
Oh, too late, Brian. The damage was done.
I remember
One other thing. Oh, go ahead.
every mall Every mall had a Radio Shack in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Another thing that my dad would go off on, and this, you reminded me of my dad a little bit, Matt, when he gets fucking triggered. But so we'll be up at the counter getting ready to buy stuff, and the phone rings. The guy stops helping my dad, picks up the phone. Oh, just hang on a second. My dad's like, look, and it happened to him like twice in a row, to coast. It's kind of like a hardware store up here.
Yeah.
My dad reached over, turned the fucking guy's phone off, like hung it up. And the guy's like looking at him all shocked, and he goes, look, motherfucker, I came all the way down to this goddamn store, bought your shit, brought it up to the counter. This lazy motherfucker's calling you on the phone. He says he can fucking wait. I'm fucking first, and
Yep.
we were asked to leave the store.
I think me and your dad would get along just fine.
Cut from the same cloth.
He was asked to leave the store, and he's like, yeah, fuck you. But threw the shit at him. Fuck.
Yeah, you were gonna get $70 of my money. Guess what you're getting now?
Yeah. Yeah. Needless to say, I didn't really talk back to adults when I was a kid.
I don't blame you.
That happened one time, and that was one time enough.
Yep.
I was able to sit down in about a week.
That's just funny, man.
See, my dad's the exact opposite. My dad was always super fucking timid. And he had he made Chris's mustache look kind of sad. Like he had the big handlebar mustache.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember we went to Boston one time. I don't know if we were going to the museum. Like my dad's kind of a fucking book nerd and whatever. And like we're on the fucking subway, and these guys are like making fun of my dad. They're like, "Hey, look, it's fucking Raleigh Fingers." And I think I was like 17. I might have been 18 at the time. And these were like 20-year-old. They had a couple of years on me. There was like 4 fucking dudes, and they're just making fun of my dad. My dad's like not even like. I'm like, what? So finally, I said, "You got something to fucking say? Why don't you say it to me, you fucking dumb fuck?" And they're like, "What the fuck are you gonna do?" I'm like, "Fucking come and find out." Like, that's my fucking dad, and you need to shut the fuck up. And my dad's like, Matthew, you need to calm down. Matthew. I'm like, Dad, shut the fuck up.
Shut up, Dad. Sit there with your dumb mustache. Let me handle this.
Right. I got this. I guess I'm the man around here. Fuck. I'll never forget it. It's like, Dad, fucking stick up for yourself. And like he would, like there were so many situations where it was like, like my dad just didn't stand up for himself. This is a great one. So he's visiting me. I've just gotten, like, I was probably 2 days out of back surgery. Like I was in the fucking hospital. I was all fucked up. And my dad would come and visit me because he worked near the hospital. So he would come like every day, and I love my dad, but my dad's a fucking punk ass bitch. Like I love him. I love him with all my heart. And like, but he's soft as baby shit. So I was in a room with a guy who was fucking detoxing. He was like a homeless dude that was fucking coming off whatever, like alcohol, whatever. And like, I don't, like, I'm at the hospital. I'm all fucked up. I'm in a ton of pain. And this guy's fucking losing his mind, cursing and swearing, can't find his fucking phone and like, I'm trying to have a conversation with my dad, I'm in the fucking hospital, and this fucking bum is like, fucking slamming around. I'm like, hey man, could you keep it down? Like, I'm trying to have a conversation here. He's like, who stole my phone? Blah, blah, blah. And like, I said 3 times, and this was the drugs talk, and I was like really kind and courteous. I'm like, hey man, like, can you fucking keep it down? I'm trying to have a conversation with my fucking old man. So finally, the 3rd time, I'm like, I'm going to get out of this fucking bed, and you're going to be shitting your fucking teeth for the next fucking month if you don't shut the fuck up. And my dad's just looking at me fucking wide-eyed. I can barely fucking move.
Matthew.
He's like, Matthew.
Who taught you to talk like that, son?
Oh God.
Hi, New Frack. Welcome to the
Yes.
live show.
New Frack, you're here for story time. I'm sorry.
That's Fabio.
Oh,
That's my boy Fabio.
hi, Fabio.
Yeah, welcome.
Tonight, that guy.
Yeah, we made that guy. Just
Oh,
painted
that
his
guy.
head.
That guy.
Brian.
Come here, Brian. Come give me a nice wet kiss.
Freaky, man.
It's actually a little dry because I live in the desert.
Sandy.
Yeah.
Take
So that was on the menu tonight. And
Just the head.
just-
I
yeah,
just threw it on a body to. So,
It kind of fits, man. Like if you dirtied up that white Krennic robe,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
if you just did like a brown wash over it, maybe, you know, just kind of made it look a little more like less like pristine. That could be a good look.
Sticking up my ass here for you. How about that?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No need to be vulgar, sir.
Oh.
Sorry. Okay. Had to play into the mat.
Ugh, my poor father. He was like fucking mortified. Yeah. He's like, what are you going to do? This old homeless hobo is going to kick the shit out of you. You can barely move. You're telling that fucking hobo to go suck your dick. Like,
and this is how you were in the hospital. And when I was in the hospital, I was like, everything's great, and hi everybody, and everything's beautiful, and I'm so glad to be alive. All the nurses would come and hang out in my room because
yeah.
I played music on my Bluetooth speaker and just chilled. And you're telling off poor old homeless guys who are just looking for cell phones that God only knows why they have.
Right.
Oh, it's right here in my pocket.
No, but my dad's like, what are you doing? Like, what is wrong with you? And then, so he must have called Sally at some point and like told her what happened. And she calls me the next day and she's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you can't be telling people you're going to beat the shit out of them while you're in the fucking hospital. She's like, your father told me what happened. Like, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, look, I gave him 3 chances. Like, what do you want from me? I have a conversation with my dad about the fucking Bruins. Fucking. Yeah, people are like, why do we watch this fucking show? I thought we were gonna. This fucking idiot. It was better when Frank was on.
Aw, come on now.
At least I had a chance to win a prize.
Well, today just wasn't that day. We had other agenda. Plus, we had a
No. I'm saying you brought Frank on the show, like, so you didn't have to give him another prize. How many prizes old Frank won?
I have no idea. I didn't have to ask JD because I didn't tally that stuff. He stepped out real quick because the dogs were kind of like, we gotta go.
He got like 4 weeks in a row. I think he won.
Yeah, he did. He did pretty well.
Yeah.
I was like, there's only so much we can do about these things,
No, I know. I get it.
Well, he's very versed in the nerd world, so can't blame him for that.
Yeah, no. And I mean, I thought he was awesome on the show. Like he knows what he's about. Like, I'd be more than happy to be on a show with him. Who I want to be on a show with is fucking Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave needs to come on here. Like, just pop on for 5 minutes so I can make fun of your dumb fucking hat and you can go home crying.
Not the Ewok hat.
Oh, I hate that hat.
That's part of him.
Come on, man.
I would think, what's wrong? Where's your hat if I didn't see him?
You wouldn't recognize him?
I wouldn't recognize him. Yeah.
I did. The baseball
without the hat?
The baseball cap Ewok hat, I bought him.
Oh, did you? So I get that. So that's like a sweet, like, I get it. I do get it. I get it. I just don't truck with Ewoks. That's all.
Why?
Ewoks
because they're fucking gross.
Ewoks and chicken nuggies.
Yeah.
They're little. They're like little tiny Wookiees. How can you be that?
Yeah, but they're just kind of bitch made.
Oh, come on.
Like they're just like yub nub. Like get the fuck out of here. Like they look cute, but like like if you're like sleeping in your little hammock on Endor and there's fucking Ewoks about, like you're gonna wake up with a fucking Ewok between your legs, and it's just like probably like you're gonna just be like, oh, that's no good, and it's just gonna bite you, and then his little Ewok friend is gonna hit you in the head with a boulder, and you're gonna wind up an Ewok feast.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, these
You're
are
gonna
the
be on a
chances you
spit
take
turning
in
over the
the
fire.
Star Wars universe.
They're creepy. They're fucking creepy as shit with their dead eyes, and they're like weird, like their teeth, like their mouths kind of move, but their teeth are too hard, so they don't it's just a whole weird fucking biology going on there that I can't fuck with it. I can't.
I love them. I think they're great.
Okay.
But I love Wookiees too. Like I love
I love Wookiees too. Wookiees are my hands down favorite, but fucking Ewoks? No, thank you. I'm good.
Eric says it's better when Frank isn't around.
You can, and then he says you can ban him.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything wrong. We can't ban him.
There's nothing wrong with Frank. Come on.
I like Frank.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I like him. I do. I really do. But you can't trust an Ewok, man. Like you can't. Like, have you ever seen Ewok Adventures? Something ain't right there. Something ain't right.
No,
It's not.
Adventures.
never seen them. Outside of the movies, I really haven't seen much of any Star Wars.
Really? Like
Yeah.
the Clone Wars has like some really great shit, but it has a lot of dog shit.
There was I saw the 4, 5, and 6 in the movie theaters when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then when I was in the Navy, there was a guy reading a book who was a friend of mine. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And he goes, oh, it's Star Wars. You know, I'm like, oh, they kept going with it, huh? And he goes, oh, yeah, this is where Luke Skywalker's evil. And I'm like, well, that doesn't mesh with what I imagine it to be. So I just never branched off into all the other stuff.
Yeah, it got a little wild there. Got a little in the weeds. That's for sure. But yeah, you can never trust an Ewok, man. It's my advice for the night. You don't trust a fucking Ewok. Not with your lady, not with your car, not with your fella, not with a ham sandwich. You just can't. You just can't.
Hello.
There we
Not
go.
with your droid.
Hey, we made it back.
I just
I
love
don't
Star
know.
Wars. There's nothing about Star Wars that I don't. You couldn't convince me that something sucks about Star Wars.
Yeah.
Well, all the prequels and the last 7, 8, 9, I totally enjoyed all those movies. Everyone that knows way more about Star Wars than I do didn't seem to like them, and I'm like, oh well.
They're
You
a little.
You got to take it for what it is. You know what I mean? Like there's a bunch of Clone Wars shit that I think is fucking hot doo-doo butter. But you know what? Like, it's not for me. You know what I mean? And I just move on. But then there's some Clone Wars shit that's fucking absolutely amazing. And you're like, okay, like I sat through that four story arc droid shit. And now I got the fucking Bad Batch, or I got Ahsoka fucking, getting kicked out of the Jedi Temple, and then them being like, "Oh, sorry, we made a mistake." Yeah, fuck you, I'm out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's, and even the Star Wars stuff that I bag on, like the Baby Yoda shit, like at the end of the day, the girls love it. The girls love it. That's our thing. We watch Mandalorian every Friday night. It goes on at 6:30. We have dinner. We have we have her son over. We have his girlfriend. We have the fucking Sid's boyfriend. So I make like a little fucking feast or whatever, and we sit down and we watch it. And it's a good like family bonding. So for that, like, thank you, Baby Yoda. But for the rest of it, like, I'm good with it. You know what I mean?
Actually,
I don't know, man. The old Christmas special, E Prime saying the old Christmas special was horrendous. It was awesome. It's part of my life. It's part of my childhood. It's like I grew up-
Birthing Day.
Dude, it's really bad.
I understand that, but it's the best at the same time. Every once in a while, there's something that's like so fucked up, it's awesome, and that's one of those things, you know.
Yeah, I mean, and if you enjoy it, you win. Like I get it,
Yeah.
but like that's a big hill to die on, Chan. Like like all you can really say to be like look, it's the nostalgia. I know, like internally that it's not a great thing, but yeah, I get it.
It's still there's a lot of love there. You know what I mean? I just have it. And seriously, it's like I told him, anytime I'm having a bad day or I'm having like one of those anxiety attack situations or I can't sleep or I'm sick, which I'm rarely ever sick, but when I am sick, I'm down. Like I'm more like women make fun of men for being babies when they're sick. I'm the worst when I'm sick. I'm like crying. I'm like, I'm dying. Like it's terrible. I'm the worst when I'm
Where
sick.
does that men being babies when they're sick come from?
I don't know. It's something
That's
that
from
I
the
hear a
past.
lot of women say, which is whatever. I don't even care. I watch Empire every time. Like if I'm having one of those moments, I watch Empire and I
Whoa.
take a nap and I'm fine.
Let's pump the brakes here.
What?
Empire is a far cry from the Christmas special,
I know.
right?
I know.
But I do get what you're saying. I do, like, I can understand it. Like, I used to be obsessed with those fucking Ewok adventures, and I fucking hate Ewoks.
Yeah.
You know, I was always trying to figure out what was going on with that little girl.
What was
Like,
her
she
name?
was
Sindel?
Spindle.
Yeah.
And then in the second one, there's the fucking, like, the original, the OG Dollar Tree Han Solo, the brother, who's just kind of a douche. And then in the second one, he gets fucking blasted in like the first 2 minutes. And the parents are both dead. Like, whoa, this shit got dark.
Well,
it's good.
I just appreciate it all for what it is.
That's fine.
But I think, unfortunately, JD's wrapped up. So, do we want to talk about what you guys finished up tonight? If you want to touch base.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. All right, Matt, what'd you finish?
Sure.
I finished a bunch of Space Marines. I put them on bases. Some more over here. So they're all on their cork. Next step is magnetizing them. So I'll put a little cadmium magnet in the bottom. And then it's on to the airbrush table where I'll put a prime on them and then do a base coat and then do my detail work. So I'm relatively happy with what transpired this evening.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yep.
Mr. Mike, what'd you do? What'd you finish?
I got a little bit of
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
That looks good.
to the eyeballs and the eyebrows.
That looks
You
good,
guys-
Mike.
My camera sucks, so you guys can't really see it too well. But and then I got a Fury Cyclops in the work.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
very nice.
So
Does that
he's
mean
ogre
An
ogre
size.
size too.
What'd you say, Brian?
Yeah, they're
Right.
ogre size. They're gonna
That's
go on
his ogre size.
this size body here.
Very cool.
And this one here, that's the first one I did.
Nice.
Rawr.
It's just a base coat, and then I'll probably do another base coat, maybe one more thin one, and then start doing washes. But
Awesome.
that's what I got done.
Brian, what'd you do?
Oh, well. I did open up all my Mandos.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just going to put them on this shelf over here. And
Mhm.
that'll be that. For
Who's your
when
favorite,
I knock them all
Brian?
down on Friday. So this Mandalorian is good. So I got him into the good pose with him with his gun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It's very good. Very, very good.
Is that the Hasbro?
Yeah.
Yep.
Very cool.
So I'll just put him in the middle. And I screwed up his feet, so he probably won't stand. All right. And so I got the loyalist Mando with the long arms. Mando, the long arms. And I mean, he looks great, but I tell you, man, these old it's hard to get them into a decent pose because of the lack of the double jointed elbows and stuff. Like I said, I think I've kind of spoiled myself with these import figures. And then there's old Django here, who's got his son's backpack. That's not his backpack. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not
Mhm.
the right backpack.
So the Gamerverse comes with the incorrect rocket pack. And I opened up Sabine.
Oh
which,
yeah.
Nice.
You know, which felt kind of weird considering our conversation today. Because
Oh.
here I am trying to manipulate this young lady into a pose, trying to force her,
Feeling guilty.
and while at the same time we're talking about objectifying women. So
Oh.
I'm
You
sorry,
were
but I'm
busy
gonna have
kidding.
I'm gonna have to touch you right here.
Apologizing to your figures.
and then I did get Boba opened, this
Nice.
archive one that I've been sitting on for a long time. So
Boba Fett.
I just got him
Where?
posed with him shooting the rocket out.
There
Got
it
a
is.
whole shelf of Fets there.
Yeah, whole shelf of Fets. And I don't know if anybody's watched Toy Galaxy lately. You know, he's a big Boba Fett fan. I bet he's just gushing over the last episode.
Oh, I would imagine. I mean, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I am,
love
and
the
I've hated
Mandalorian.
Boba Fett up until a week ago.
So
Now he's actually a badass. It's like,
Yeah.
He was
Hell yeah.
my favorite as a kid. He just
Um,
fucking looked cool.
Very excited to see where this goes.
Me too.
mm-hmm. Same.
2 more days.
I know.
Oh, and for good measure, here I'll just
Yeah.
here we got to put a Scarlet in there just for.
Yep. There you
There you
go. Complete.
Are you excited for the new Scarlet sculpt, Brian?
Oh well, it's the same sculpt. It's just she's a little more adult. She's adulting now, I guess. Chan, I'm sure you're excited because her hair is going to be dark red and she's got lipstick on.
We'll see. We'll see.
So yeah, like I said,
I'll consider it. I'll look at it. I'm
I
just
mean-
not as into the G.I. Joe stuff as everybody else is.
yeah. I mean, it looks like they just threw a bunch of makeup on her, so it looks like she's a soccer mom who's gotten all done up to go to Target or the grocery store, whereas the old one is more like the girl coming next door to borrow a cup of sugar or something like that.
I don't know.
Borrow your Nerf guns.
Have you seen my crossbow bolt?
What?
Well, I think if we do our rounds and tell everybody where we're at, we can wrap it up, guys.
Yeah.
Matt, you want to start?
Sure. You can catch me on the One Too Many podcasts. That's a bi-weekly podcast where we talk about a whole lot of nothing. We actually had Brian Brink on last week, so that episode, it was our Christmas special, so that will be airing relatively soon. So that's the
Nice.
One Too Many podcast. It's on everything but Stitcher because fuck Stitcher. You can find me on Facebook at Matt Hurd if you want. I don't know why you would, but you can. You can find me in the realm of collectors talking about sauerkraut and cocaine. That's where I'm at.
Sure. That's what
And
you're in.
the occasional canned bread.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Frank, where are you at?
I am at Brinkalazer on Instagram, and yeah, as Matt said, I am on an episode of the One Too Many podcast where I tried to get Matt into the Christmas spirit. And Gus falls asleep.
How'd that work?
Tune in to that.
I can only imagine.
And of course, you can find me here on this channel, Enter the Realm, Breaking the Mold. And that's that.
Mike, where are you at?
Mike Wells on Facebook. Mike's Toy Madness on Instagram. Monday and Tuesday in the chats here on Enter the Realm, and Tuesday on Breaking the Mold, and here every other Wednesday.
Where are you at?
Oh, I'm around. Here
Here,
and
there, a little bit of everywhere.
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Come and go. Over and under.
Come on.
Back and forth.
Pigment surgery and ShelfGravy.
And
Breaking the mold
and
Figure banging.
banging and
anything else? No. It doesn't have to be.
here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. In and out. Exactly.
In and out.
In and out.
In and out.
And
What about you, lady?
you can find me so many places. It's exciting. It really is.
Mhm.
You can find me on Facebook, Chandra Cooper. You can find me as Pocket Wookie on Instagram and Xbox Live. You can find me Monday nights on ETR on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. Right here every other Wednesday, doing the ShelfGravy on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. And every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m., hanging out with the ladies on the Total Package Podcast, on the Total Package Podcast YouTube channel, talking crap, laying it all out on the table.
Maybe that story you brought up would be, you should reiterate that
We'll see.
to the ladies, because I feel like you're getting like a pretty testosterone driven response.
No, I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way at all.
No, but I think you should just see how the ladies kind of like what their opinions are. And I don't think they're going to be vastly different, but I think it would be interesting to kind of, so people who watch tonight, maybe you should check out the ladies. Just a suggestion,
See what that reaction is.
I mean, we do talk about some interesting stuff otherwise. So
yeah, don't stare.
We can get into that conversation because I know that there are some varied opinions in our group of ladies. We're all over the board, so that's another reason why it's fun. So yeah, maybe we'll bring that up. We'll see what's up.
I know, like, I'll find people staring at her or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and I give them the red eye, but it really doesn't bother me because I'm like, she's me.
Yeah, she's going home with, I don't know, maybe I'm just insecure.
Nah.
Like I just think, like, what the fuck are you looking at? Nothing, I have a lazy eye. Then I feel bad. And I got to buy the guy with the lazy eye a fucking soda pop.
All right. You got a black eye to go with your lazy eye.
Buying the lazy guy a soda pop, I think, is where we're going to call it for tonight. Everybody, have a good night. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks, chat.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much. We'll catch you next time.